Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sue, and today is a little get ready with me where I share with you what is in my current makeup rotation. So I'm a little bit of a creature of habit. I do have a lot of makeup, but if I find a pairing that works really well, I tend to use it for a week or so. So this is makeup that I reach for every day. I do have very early mornings and I have minimum time to get ready. So I usually allow myself 10 minutes or under. So I don't have the luxury of pontificating on what I'm going to be wearing to work and what's going to match my outfit and where is my favorite highlighter, etc., etc. I usually just get together a whole bundle of things at the beginning of the week, or I will draw on things which will then become my kind of routine for a week or so. So I thought it would be quite fun to share with you what I'm currently using. I'm going to go through everything and we're going to do a little get ready with me. So if you'd like to see that, keep on watching. Starting off with foundation, the one that I have been reaching for most of late is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Fluid Powder Foundation. Now, we have been having extremely hot weather here with temperatures of 35 degrees plus, and I really like this foundation for very, very hot and humid weather. It does dry down to a powder. It feels very light on the skin. It helps to minimize my pores. It doesn't transfer, and I just feel that it's a great light foundation for very hot and humid weather. Now I've got two shades that I mix together. I've got Neutral Honey and I've got the shade Natural. And I apply these with my fingers, so just mix a couple of drops of each shade into my fingers and then I massage it all over my face. I have applied it already, and today I went in with 2 layers. So it is really buildable and I do love it for that. Then for concealer, I've already applied my concealer, and the one that I've been reaching for most of late is the Chanel, it's called Le Corrector. I can't remember what shade I'm in, but I will link it down below. And I've really been loving this. It's a very light concealer for under the eyes, and it really does give you just a little bit of luminosity, but not too much. It doesn't do a great job in hiding dark circles, but it really helps just to brighten your under eye area if dark circles are not your concern. So been reaching for this a lot of late. Now onto brows. I'm going to be doing my brows, and I go in with the Benefit Brow Pomade. I've been loving this for the past couple of months. In fact, this is in the color 3. I just love how easy it is to do your brows with this stuff. It just makes doing your brows such a cinch. You don't have to be very precise, or as precise as you would have to be with a pencil. So I just find that it is really quick and easy. It does come with its own brush. So I'm going to use this just to fill in my brows and give them a little bit of definition. And then I have been reaching for my good old Benefit Brow Gel, and this helps the brows just to stay in place. And now onto eyeshadow. So the palette that I have been reaching for the most recently has been the Essence Dancing Green palette. I have done a review on this. I really love this. It's such an easy palette to use. I can always find something in here to pair with my makeup or whatever I'm wearing, and just really enjoy it. So today I'm going to be going in with this greeny gold color on the mobile lid, and then I'm going to go in with this greeny brown in the crease. And this really is just such a workhorse of a palette if you find that the shades are really your thing. So to apply the shade on the mobile lid, there is a little bit of fallout with these metallics, so I just gently wet a brush. Today I'm going in with my La Roche-Posay Zero Zinc. You can go in with your MAC Prep and Prime, or even just water, just to wet the brush. And then I'm going to dab it into the eyeshadow, and I'm going to apply this on the mobile lid. Then onto the upper lid. I do find that this greeny brown shade can be a little bit patchy to apply, so I do apply a little bit of powder just on the upper lid with a small eyeshadow brush, just to create a smooth canvas for the crease shade. This does help quite a bit with that. And then taking the same brush, I'm going to dab it into the brown shade, and I'm just going to go in onto the outer 2/3 of the eye, just patting it on in gentle motions, and I am going to blend that out. Then taking a big fluffy blending brush, this is my MAC 286, I'm just going to blend that out to smoothen and soften the edges, and just to make sure that everything looks like it's transitioned seamlessly. Then for the lower lid, the pencil that I have been reaching for the most is my MAC Teddy Liner. I love this because it is a soft brown. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, which just helps to soften the pencil. So I'm just going in with a little bit of this on the lower lid. And now onto mascara. So I have been reaching for my Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I really enjoy this one. It doesn't have a long shelf life, so once it's open, I try and use it as much as possible. So I'm going to go in with 2 coats of this. And now onto blush, but before I go in with my blush, I'm going to powder down lightly. So it is very, very hot here today. I can already just kind of feel the heat emanating off my face. So I am going to powder down just to give this foundation a little bit more of an insurance policy and to take down the sheen somewhat. I'm going in with one of my all-time favorites. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the color 230 Natural Buff. So I'm just taking a little bit of that to powder down where I can see I'm already shiny on my T-zone. And I am going to take a little bit of this under the eyes just to set the concealer. So I'm going in with a little pointy powder brush, and I'm just going to very lightly dab a little bit of this under the eyes. This doesn't accentuate lines if you do it very lightly. I've had some good success with this powder under the eyes. And now for blush, I'm going in with an oldie but a goodie, and this is one that I rediscovered recently, and as I say, have been using non-stop ever since. And this is one of the Smashbox trios. This is, I think it's LA Lights is the name of the compact. And I'm going to combine these 2 blush shades. So just putting a little bit of each onto a fluffy blush brush. I do use a really fluffy blush brush for this blush because it is quite pigmented. And so the fluffier the brush, the more sheer the blush. Try and say that quickly. But I really love this. It's a really fine powder blush. Doesn't accentuate my pores. It just gives a really lovely flush of color. But you do have to go in with it quite lightly and gently. And now for a little bit of contour. This is something, or a product that I have been using all consistently since I bought it, and it is actually a MAC eyeshadow. This is Amiga, and I've really been enjoying this, using it as a contour. So I just take the end of a little contour brush, or just take a very thin but relatively firm brush, and then I just gently dab a little bit of this under the cheekbone, and it just creates a gorgeous shadow. If shadows can be gorgeous, this is one of them. But just a very, very light contour, but it really has the effect of giving you the illusion of cheekbones. So I've been reaching for that a lot. And finally onto lips, I'm going to be going in with the MAC Lustre lipstick, and this is in the shade Sea Sheer. I purchased this a while ago, have been using it kind of non-stop. I just love it. It's a beautiful summer corally color, and I'm going to be pairing it with a NYX lip liner, and this is in the color Nude Pink. And so guys, that is a finished look using all my current makeup favorites, the things that are currently in rotation. Let me know what some of yours are. I'm also going to post a link to my video on the Essence Dancing Green eyeshadow palette, where I give you a little bit more of an in-depth review on why I love the palette so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.